in pre-pro has to be the same thing we start the show. Brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag.
DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. We the best. That's when he still said we the best on
That's when he still had Ace Hood.
I'm so they had a falling out or some shit.
I wear my pants below my waist. And I never dance when I'm in this space because you and your mans is feeling the hate. What a classic, man.
Yo, that was a run.
And if you
that was an era.
Put your hands up. Yo, they get crunched him. Oh, they get crunched him quick. What happened to his leg? He fell off the shoe?
He's like, yo, my shoe, my leg. My shoe, my leg.
Yo, I need to see this. We're watching The Zone, the Demetrius Andrade versus Thing Card.
He's good. Oh.
Yeah, I'm ACL done or something, man. He was like, yo, what's going on with my leg?
Look kind of floppy still. I didn't like the way that looks still.
Yeah, fam, stay down, dog.
Cool it.
What if he just cramped?
Oh, he fell again? I thought it was a replay.
Nah, the guy said replay. Yo, the man, because I swear he was winning for the first 10 seconds.
It's like an ACL, MCL thing.
Yes, Achilles I think that's ACL, MCL, yeah.
Because like that's one of those non-contact, wrong, like your ankle.
That's wrong.
How is he going to get up to that high-ass stool? Look at how high the stool is.
That makes a lot of sense, guys.
Can you stand? Can
Help
you stand?
him up, bro.
He's confused, man. And he can't even imagine not even being able to take off your hands, bro.
Oh, you can't even use
You're taped. You're just
what
like,
can I do?
It's like, what do I... My leg.
It's like Edward Scissorhands.
But coach, my legs.
But gloves.
This is episode 151.
Edward Glovey hands.
This is episode 151. Welcome everybody to the True North Views podcast. They're trying to get close on that. Hold on, I don't like looking at injuries though,
you can see nothing from this far.
I can see, but like if they take off his shoe and the thing look bent up.
Oh, it's his ankle. I thought it was his knee that was messed
I don't know. I'm
up.
afraid.
It could be his Achilles.
Like whenever someone has an armbar in UFC, I turn away.
Oh no, I can't see that because when you see that shoulder pop in.
I can't.
You get that one stubborn person that doesn't know how to tap.
Yo, trust me.
Well, Papa.
As I was saying, True North Views podcast. We are Toronto's unofficial podcast discussing hip hop, R&B, and the culture. This is episode 151. You gotta catch them all. We definitely appreciate you guys listening. As usual, I go by the name of Harris. But he got like conched in his...
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Thank God I didn't see it.
They didn't show it, but if you play basketball, you know that injury.
Yeah, that's...
You know that you fell on your... Achilles done.
I didn't need to see that. I didn't need to see that. You already know what it is. It's Dill Doc, the podcast K Doc.
I gotta do better Jesus today because last week was a mess.
Caramel Poppy, a.k.a. the Caramel God. Cheese. Pulling up from the logo. Cheese. 3-pointers only. Bang, bang, bang.
Pops it in. Pops it in. Goes down, and the game is tied.
Okay. You already know who it is. Script master, Mr. Triple Double himself. 0 assists. That kills me.
I pressed it twice. It did 3 times.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Stealing 70 mil from the TTC. NBA champion. You can call me Just Shola. And as usual, we are here giving you our views from the perspective of a few first generation Canadians.
That's rough. Like my ankle still hurts.
That's all I know. I got that. Man, I'm going to the hospital right now.
Like,
yeah, that look. Ooh,
that's a tough one.
And after seeing injuries in basketball,
ankle injuries are always tough, man.
Ooh, damn.
Where someone just falls wrong. Anyway,
I got a Ricola in my mouth. Gotta lubricate my throat.
Ricola.
It is what it is. Wait, what? This guy's dying.
I like
no, I heard I gotta lubricate my throat, so I said pause.
Whoa,
hey,
that's what you said.
Okay, but listen.
That's why I said pause, and I was dying. I was like, let it go. When you hear us back, you're like, I get it. I just had pause, and it was too funny for me to not
One of those,
die.
yo.
Yes,
I think last week I was like doing like a whisper sing. And on the recording, it sounded so crisp. I was like, yes.
Said you got the vocals,
Mission accomplished. No, I was like cutting off Shola's whole music segment. In his rotation, I was saying some bullshit. I don't even remember what I was saying. Well, as Shola was saying his whole rotation, I was just talking a whole bunch of bullshit. But if you listen to it, I'm just taking over the whole thing.
Yeah, c'est la vie. I ain't listen too much anyway. You'll hear it this week again anyway. Shit don't change.
I love it. Let me, of course, let the people know where they can find us at True North Views on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Of course, on our YouTube, you will find the full episodic experience. Did I get up in the first 5 minutes of the show? I guess we'll never know. Check our YouTube, and you'll definitely find that out.
Question. I actually don't remember. Maybe you did. Oh, I really don't remember.
Did you? Nah.
Yo, you
we got to go.
Y'all good?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know.
You know what I'm saying? What happened? You know, are we matching? I don't know. I mean, anything can happen.
I didn't get the memo today still.
Anything can happen. You know, when you first walked in, I was like, I didn't get the memo still. But then Dill walked in with a t-shirt. I'm like,
hey,
I mean, or maybe not.
It's not that warm outside.
It's not, but it's April. It should be that way. You know what I'm saying? On our Instagram, on our YouTube, what you will also find is our interviews. Go and watch those. True North.
Look at his ankle, bro.
True North interviews. Please go ahead, check those out. And of course, we have the YouTube TMV clips out as well. Okay, of course, longer, or I should say, pieces of the episode that we put on the YouTube page to kind of let you know. Ankle. Yeah, his ankle done, bro. Done. I can't even look. I'm a prayers to this man, bro. Bro, this guy didn't know what he wasn't supposed to win.
I know what it feels like.
All that training.
Training paid off
for 15 seconds.
But listen, you still get paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You still get paid, and you don't get hit. You're happy. You're happy.
Can go to work tomorrow. No problem. Can sleep tonight. No
Trust
no soreness.
No brain rattling. No nothing. No body hurting. It is what it is. So go check out our YouTube again. All that algorithmic stuff. Subscribe, rate, comment, like, follow. I don't know, man. All that stuff. All that good stuff. On our Instagram, more clips on there as well. If you're not a YouTuber and if you're an Instagrammer, you can definitely still enjoy the clips that we post on there. Again, do all the interactive stuff, posting your stories, follow, whatever. Comment, like,
do it.
Shares. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Shares.
We haven't said that in a while.
Tell a friend. Yeah, I thought we were living.
We're evolving it, We're evolving out of that. We had that since episode 3.
I heard that in a while still.
Yeah, we had that since episode 3. 150 episodes later, you gotta.
On our Twitter, random likes, random tweets, random retweets, hashtag of the day, topic of the day, whatever it may be. Just know that it's 151% likely that it happened. Any tweet that you see from the @TrueNorthViews Twitter account happened while I was.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Meditating.
We're ready for that.
Jesus was like, what?
We're ready for that. You weren't ready for that. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn, baby.
This guy's best friend.
It's my homeboy.
Yeah, man. Meditation teaches you two very important things. I guess medication can also teach you two important things: awareness and acceptance for some people.
Medication.
That's what it's taught me.
Interesting.
Because I was medicating before I started meditating. It kind of led me into the meditation.
Now you're part of it. Now you're part of it. If you can get those
onions going here right now. Got layers on this shit.
Ooh.
If you can get those two keys to life popping. I actually gave somebody that advice the other day, and he's like, yo, bro, you taught me more in 4 minutes than I learned in 20 years.
Ooh, mine's only 20 years old?
That's a heavy...
Or maybe he didn't have the first 10 years. I don't even know.
Playing,
that's a heavy burden to bear, bro.
Listen, man, sometimes...
Dropping knowledge.
Listen, bro, with great power comes great responsibility.
Great power. Okay, Spider-Man.
If you can get, those two things popping, then listen, you get granted with that responsibility. You know what I mean? I mean, let's start the show though.
Let's start the show.
I have no idea what's happening on this episode, man.
Let's just start with this lockdown.
Yeah, we just go. Yeah, okay.
Pre-potpourri. We got some shit about the lockdowns.
We got pre-potpourri. As you see the sign, Ontario's down bad.
Yo, we
hurting.
We're down bad.
Yeah, we are
hurting
bad.
Ontario.
Don't let these smiles fool you guys.
Ontario. I'm gonna read the timeline of events here. Ontario, new. This was one day ago.
Breaking.
1 day ago from when we're recording. So X amount of days ago from when you're listening. Ontario gives police authority to stop vehicles and ask people their purpose of travel. And ultimately, if they're not satisfied with your answer, they can grant you a $750 ticket. These are measures that have been put in place to lower the COVID numbers, supposedly.
So they say. I
So
don't
they
see
say.
how they're both related. But
Now, the cost of this is the same, is actually more of a cost than something that everyone has been asking for lately, especially recently, which is paid sick days. And government said they couldn't do it. It's too costly. And now we're saying, hey, we're going to bump up police presence to be able to stop you whenever they want. I'll read a little bit more verbiage on the same thing. So Ontario Police now have the authority to require any individual that is not at home, on the street, or in their cars to provide the reason that they're out and to provide their home address. The Solicitor General said, if you are not willing to comply, then you are breaking the law. And there is the option for the police officer to issue you a ticket, as I mentioned, in the amount of $750.
Yep.
Now, initially, my first question was, do you guys feel safe?
Fuck no. Come on. We all black people. We know what this means.
This just means carding with a different name.
Yeah, it's open season on black people. Let's get them on tickets.
Now, what's interesting
It does get interesting.
is that different police forces within Ontario
What?
have...
Hold up. Dylan just took off his hat. I think it's the first time I've ever seen his hair. Ever, including me. So, go check the YouTube to see Dylan's hair. I'm not even lying.
Yo, the man.
I'm not even lying.
The man was fascinated. He's like, what?
The timestamp. 11 and some change, or 12 and some change.
Some of us can't show what's up here because
11 and some change. Yo, listen, man.
I got hair.
Some of us need that
bron.
bron, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I got that length, you
Some
know?
of us need that bron, you know what I mean? That Wayne Rooney, you know what I mean?
So what are you saying about these? Wayne Rooney.
Yo, Wayne Rooney's was sick.
Yo, Wayne Rooney was like,
Yo, his shit was
boom,
sick.
back to his eyebrows. That shit went from halfway his head to his eyebrows. It makes no sense. Yo, but he
had the money for it, bro. He had the sickest one, bro.
When you make it,
He got top of the line. He got top of the line.
Holy.
When you the best striker in England.
Holy.
I got rejuvenated.
That's insane. Like I was saying, different police forces within Ontario have been responding in a very interesting way to this. This guy went over the cage like Undertaker. Holy. He's not even that tall.
That's big. He's a little bench guy.
So Toronto police, obviously Toronto was with him. Bless you. Whoa.
Just some quickly.
I guess some, you know.
I have allergies, bro.
I got you. Let's go.
It's fucking. It's
I get
springtime.
strapped, like you said.
It's springtime, yo. I have allergies, yo.
So Toronto police, which of course is part of Ontario. Toronto police have said new emergency orders that were announced yesterday to help limit the spread of COVID-19 are now in effect. The Toronto Police Service will continue to engage, educate, and enforce, but we will not be doing random stops of people or cars. That was the first tweet. The second tweet reads, it's all good. We can all do our part for the health and safety of everyone. The Toronto Police Service will continue to engage and enforce equitably and effectively, recognizing always that we must inspire public trust. My name lie like a rug.
Niagara Police also tweeted something
ahead.
about the same lines that they're not going to do this shit. Waterloo Police also tweeted that.
Peterborough Police.
Peterborough and those are the ones.
And then Peel region as well, which is huge because I think
we still don't trust them.
nonetheless,
we get it on this occasion.
Peel probably is the one that abuses their power the most.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
In my opinion, at least.
exactly. In my opinion as well.
You know what I'm saying? So apparently the same thing was said. So the head of Peel Police Union says our members will not be conducting random vehicle or individual stops for the sole purpose of enforcing the Emergency Management and Civil Protection Act. Now, obviously, you guys are already expressing how you feel about this. This is a lie. Like, whatever. So they're
Niggas
saying
lied.
it, but it's not going to stop police
If a
officers.
nigga's gonna stop me, he's gonna stop me.
This was an interesting perspective from Desmond Cole. So Desmond Cole, you guys know Desmond Cole?
Nah.
Activist type of dude. He ran for mayor.
For Toronto?
He ran for mayor when John Tory run.
And he
when
lost?
John Tory, I mean, doesn't he's not gonna get a ton of votes, but he is like one of those activist type dudes. You know, like okay, for example, his tweet has 2,500 likes, 1,000 retweets.
So he's
like,
known. He's a known
yeah,
dude.
he's fairly known.
Okay.
And
what's
he
he
was an
saying?
author too. He has 100,000 followers on Twitter. So kind of one of
And
those
he's run
people.
For, he's run for mayor, of course.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Toronto.
So he said the police have always maintained that their stops are never random. When they say we won't do random stops, they're saying every time that they stop someone, it will be for a good reason. And this is a very interesting perspective. The word random is not in government order. This isn't the victory that people think it is. The police literally create and dictate the law when they engage people. Sorry, I keep
Oh,
clicking his
those
name
more
by
to
accident.
it?
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
Exited.
The police literally create and dictate the law when they engage people. They decide what is a random stop and what is a necessary one, not us. Cops can say that we will not engage in illegal activity because they don't deem their own behavior to be illegal ever. Right? Police play games with words. They didn't like the word carding because it suggested illegal activity, so they created the term street checks.
Yep.
You know, just checking on you with my gun. But words don't change their actual behavior in the streets. And then he shared a 2020 report called Stay Off the Grass. What happened last time the police got enhanced COVID powers. Somebody messaged here basically sharing a story of theirs. They said, my girlfriend and I were walking around Victoria Park when she received a call from her mother telling her that her dad was in hospital. We had been stopped for about 5 minutes to answer the call when a police officer stopped his car, walked up to us, and then fined us. We tried to explain to him that what the situation was, but nothing changed. I asked whether they had any signage around the park at that time, and the cop confirmed that there were signs. I recorded the whole surroundings of the park showing no signs whatsoever. So, I mean, obviously, enhanced power, regardless of police forces tweeting against it. We know it's not really going to happen. Ontario's in shambles. That's the best way to put it. Like, Ontario's in shambles. Our ICU numbers are the highest they've been since March 2020.
Wow.
Like,
we are in the worst lockdown ever. In a year after the pandemic, you think we'd have learned from the last year?
like
no.
hello? You know what I mean?
I want to shout out Black. It's basically the Black Legal Action Center.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know
BLAC.
if you guys seen that,
As
that
opposed
post
to
the other
6
day.
LACK.
You guys see that post the other? Well,
I see, but read it again. I've
so
never seen
it
something
says
about
Black Ontarians can contact Black if they have any issues with the with the police. Not Black, not Six
I
Black.
know, that's how I'm laughing because I have to like mentally tell myself.
BLAC.
BLAC.
If they have any issues with the police or are in need of legal services during the stay-at-home order, there's a phone number to call. So it's 1-877-736-9406. That's the number for Black. The Black, I mean, I can't remember what the acronym stands for again.
But again, that is
here for us.
BLAC. What's I think they posted that on
Black
IG,
Legal
right?
Action Center.
That they posted that on IG, or was that
That's
somebody
on
that
IG.
posted that?
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, and
I even saved it
repost-
actually on
I
Twitter. I sent
reposted
it to
it.
myself on Twitter. Just so
What's
I
their
have it.
IG? Did it show on there?
It's Black Legal Action Center.
BLAC.
Black Legal Action Center.
Legal Action.
So yeah, go look that up. You know, Ontarians, stay safe. You know, hope everyone's mental health is in order after this. I am glad that at the very least the police unions on paper stated against it on paper. I think that will stop some excessiveness, although Black people know what it is.
That shit ain't never gonna stop.
We're not stupid. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Ontario's in shambles, bro.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Ontario's
Get
in
your
shambles.
shit together, guys.
How long you think we're gonna be in shambles for?
Fuck. Also, I think. Until
I think this year's a wipeout.
I think
Another wipeout.
I think
this
summer.
year's a
I think
wipeout.
this summer's gonna be worse
That's
than this summer's gonna be worse than last summer.
That's
Because
mad.
now they're just gonna keep on this lockdown bullshit.
I agree.
Nothing. We can't even go to a park.
do extreme measures.
We can't go to a park, fam.
Yo,
You can't
bro.
go to the park.
Can't
You
do
can't play
nothing.
tennis because I don't know. You might get COVID playing tennis 1-on-1. I
can't
don't
even-
know how
I
these.
can't go for a jog by myself.
I'm not a doctor, bro. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you this. But that's what they told
Like
me.
if somebody breathes outside and I just happen to run past them, am I gonna get COVID?
Very high chance, bro.
Is that true? I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I don't know.
Somebody let me know.
I just know some of these lockdowns just don't.
Somebody
make sense.
smarter than me, let me know.
It's just fucked up, man. Yeah, no. Again, Ontario down bad, down bad. Down, down, down bad.
Baby, are you down?
I forgot to do because I know you put the board there, but before you came, I was like, yo, I should put on the board Ontario down by 58 in the fourth.
That would have been fire, though.
I know, I just forgot to put it. I just completely
Should
forgot.
save that for
to
another day.
Hey, you never know. Maybe it'll come out. More pre-potpourri stuff. More pre-potpourri stuff. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Speaking of Jackie Chan,
Yo, the algorithms heard us last
Culture.
week.
life heard us. We
Man-
talked about Jackie
man of the
Chan,
culture.
and then the whole week was about Jackie Chan.
I saw at least 4 or 5 like posts.
Cause he's part of the culture, bro.
He is.
You were not switch up. You know, we say switch up.
Yo, it's cause he's part of the culture. Like you have to let me know. Like yo,
this guy said exit wounds is bigger than Rush Hour. Exit wounds, my nigga.
no, I said Romeo Must Die is better than Rush Hour. Romeo Must Die is better than Romeo. I mean not.
Romeo Must Die.
Romeo Must Die is better than Rush Hour 1.
Fam.
Fam.
And they cancel each other out on like.
I gotta go. Okay, maybe I gotta go rewatch both of them back to back. But I think
Rush Hour.
But Romeo that was like a classic.
that's a classic.
Rush Hour.
And because Leah passed away, it made it like even more of a classic.
Next level, bro.
That's what happened too.
That is true still, but Rush
Solidified.
Hour.
That's solidified in the
That's
culture.
like saying
forever,
bro. Enchanted is better than
Stop
Shrek.
this. What's Enchanted?
Nah.
Is that the redhead one?
Is it? Oh,
Nah, there's
that's
nothing better
What's
than
that one
Shrek.
called?
No, it's not better than Shrek though.
I know what you're talking about.
That one's hard though.
That
Still,
one was hard.
that was one of my
That
favorite
was
ones.
hard.
I can't lie. That's one of my
One with the
favorite
red hair girl?
Yeah, Meredith. The
Yeah.
she had like
She
an
was like a
arrow
Viking or
shit.
something.
I
Yeah.
don't even remember, man.
That's
But
not
that
better
one was
than
hard.
Shrek.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan's in the news.
What do you do?
Right, and this is pre-potpourri talk. So imagine where the music potpourri is going. Hint nowhere. Okay. Jackie Chan's.
All right, yo.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's go.
Jackie Chan says that he plans to leave his estimated $370 million estate, ultimately,
For sure.
to charity.
Charity.
And
I'm charity.
not to his son, JC.
I could
He
choose my
says,
charity, my
quote,
son, JC.
If he's capable, he can make his own money. If he's not, then he'll just be wasting time.
Yo,
Sorry, then
honestly-
he'll just be wasting mine.
Yo, if I was JC, I'm lining my dad, bro. I'm lining him, bro. You
I
can't.
get
Allegedly.
it. I
am
get it.
lining
But
him.
like, you know, throw a man a bone.
Like, you know, like,
Throw me
I'm not-
an M, dog.
Give me
100, bro. That's
Like-
370 mil going away, bro.
Give me a good nice.
Give me 100.
Give me a good stepping stone.
I don't need all of it. Give me 100.
Teach me the ways.
So this creates an interesting question.
I'm lining my dad, bro. I'm
This
sorry.
creates an interesting question. Should you be obligated?
370 M's, bro. I'm lining you, bro. Are you crazy?
I can't even be serious in asking the question, man. That's rough.
actually,
bro.
I'll answer your question legitimately if you finish it.
Okay, what's the question? Sorry.
Listen, you know what I'm trying to ask, basically, like,
Should you be obligated to give your child your money?
essentially.
I think the way we were raised in Africa is like you're an image of your parents. So like if you do bad, your parents technically did you bad. Like they didn't raise you well. So if you're poor, it's almost like your parents didn't teach you. Or, well, if your parents were rich and you're poor, it's like your parents didn't teach you how to manage money well. So I would say I'm gonna teach you how to get money, but you're not getting all this money.
Yeah, and that's fair. Like,
And now,
like I said,
you can make it all. Like I don't want to see my
20
grandkids struggling.
So where's the
20,
rest of
30.
it going?
charity. I'll give it to charity.
Charity?
I'll give you like 20, 30, 40,
Charity.
50, 100.
Okay, now
Yeah, but buy a charity. It's like Dylan's Charity Foundation. You know what I mean?
Okay, I mean, that's a plan.
But like,
my own
I would
charity.
do
That's
shit
a
with
plan.
it. Like, you know, if I want to build a house, like, I'll make sure these houses get
Yeah,
built.
something
type of
like
thing,
that. Build a hospital, fucking build like a school in my name.
Whatever.
Dylan Public
He just
School.
wants his name on everything.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah,
He
dude.
wants to know.
Why do you want your name on shit?
He wants to know what he gave it.
It's my legacy, bro. That's what I'm leaving behind.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay.
feel like you're obligated. But I feel like
I'm
you're
not mad at that
obligated
answer
to
at all,
like
actually.
make sure they're doing well. Like you don't want to see the child suffer.
No, hell no. I'm gonna give you 100, bro. If I got 370 M's, bro, and I don't give you 100, that's I'm going to hell.
100,000, 100 M's.
100 M's.
So I was about to say, which one is
100
it?
M's. Like if I have
That's still
370, bro, and I don't
Yeah.
give you nothing, bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Or at least put them in funds that like you
wild.
can't access until
At
X amount
least,
of
or like
years.
or a per year. Give them 100,000
Like
per year.
with the stipulation, like if you can't do this
50K
by
per
yourself,
year pay.
if you can't
Exactly.
match
For
it,
as long as you're working.
and or like 5 times
Something.
whatever you're making. So if
Yeah.
you make 100K, you get 500,000
And then watch
extra.
a man get $1 million job. You got to pay him 5M.
Jeez.
But that's still nothing.
That's nothing.
That's rough.
That's wild. Still, shout out to Jackie Chan though, man of the culture.
Man of the culture.
Man of the culture.
Man of the culture.
He's
man.
not in the culture. So, yo, man of the culture.
Man of the culture, man. Jackie Chan. What a guy. 370. I ain't giving you shit.
Yeah.
He's only worth 370?
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
Dwayne Wade's worth more.
Is he?
Roughly.
Shit.
Remember,
But Dwayne Wade's the culture though. The culture gave him that, yo. See, the culture doesn't really fuck with Jackie.
Jackie
like that.
Chan been
But
making. Jackie Chan been
Chinese.
doing his own stunts since 1982.
I know.
he's Chinese, and I ain't gonna talk about the government, but he's Chinese. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna move on to music.
Exactly. I'm gonna leave it at that.
In that case, I'm
What do
gonna
we
move
got?
on to music. Potpourri. What does it say? God saves lives. What does it say on there?
Yeah, it says God saves lives. I'm just confused at why he's.
Is he Greek?
Hopefully God saves him in this fight.
He does look like he's losing. I can't. Oh my god.
He's getting it right now.
Yeah, the guy. Oh man, this guy's gonna pummel him. Yeah, he looks
It's like
like
God's assassin. That's what he says on his thing. God's assassin
that's
On
interesting.
that's
on
funny.
his belt or
That's
whatever
funny.
on his waistband.
Oh, God's assassin. Oh, okay, like
It says God's assassin.
like Assassin's Creed. That's not even okay.
That's sick.
I'm there. I'm
we
with
talk
it.
about music
Okay,
potpourri?
music potpourri. We're talking about.
Let me make that image bigger.
We're talking about Dill's favorite musician again,
Jackie Chan?
Lil Nas X.
Oh, great.
You can't lie. Because of the way the picture was so big, when I opened the notes, all I saw was I was like, yo, what happened, dude? Did someone delete all the notes we read earlier? I actually closed it, opened it back up, refreshed my page, and I
Damn.
scrolled. I was like, oh, it's just because the picture's too big. You need to know how to make these pictures smaller.
Yo,
What did Little Nas do now?
So fans are criticizing Lil Nas X, right? And the reason why that is there's a video that's out
Oh, I did see that.
I did not
about
see it.
Lil Nas X's mother. I'll play the audio that's in this.
Hey, mama, man. Type of nigga let their mama be on the block, man. Facts.
So I'll explain what's happening shortly.
That man, his ass so bad, man. He out here trying to sell shoes.
Hey, ain't you Lil Nas, mama? Ain't you Lil Nas, mama? Ain't you Lil Nas, mama?
Is he from Atlanta?
Looks like
Sounds like Atlanta, right?
I thought I knew you.
So I mean, no need to play that anymore. Ultimately, it's a video of somebody who I guess identified Lil Nas X's mother on the corner on the block. Essentially
Panhandling?
panhandling, houseless, homeless.
Homeless?
I don't think you're supposed
We
to
can't
say
say homeless because we
Right.
don't know the situation. That's why I say panhandling.
She might have a home, but she's just
Panhandling.
asking for money
Panhandling.
outside.
That's why I say
Gotcha.
panhandling.
So fans are obviously criticizing Lil Nas X for this. Now, initially when I heard about this, I thought to myself, again, speaking of obligation, is there an obligation, et cetera, et cetera. I thought about that. And then I kind of said to myself, I wonder why this is. I can assume, but that would be ignorant of me to assume. Mm-hmm. So I read the comments where there's nothing but facts in the comments. Right?
What'd they say?
So in the comments, they said, give it context. Hold on. I'm trying to see how much time we have left in the first period. I'm trying to make that a thing. Give it context. She kicked him out. She kicked him out. What? She kicked him out the out? Okay. Okay. Keon._. She kicked him out the out while he was in college. And then his sister kicked him out. Then his brother would beat on him. And he tried to help, but she's still doing drugs. She kicked him out, and she scolded him for being gay. Now when he's kicked out and makes millions, he should help her? I don't know. Don't expect much moral sensibility from somebody who makes Satan shoot a woman. Oh, my bad, wrong comment.
I was like, yo, that's not out of place.
No one knows their story. She could have been a terrible mother. Blood don't always mean love, and that's all I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Some people said you can't just throw money at the problem. Things along those lines. Should I close the wrong note by accident? So I mean, I guess I want to ask in. I don't know how.
Control shifty or command shifty for you guys. Yo, fam.
Yo, what Windows class did you take?
I've been fucking working since whatever in front of a computer since like 2012.
Me too. I don't know none of this shit.
I lived 8 hours a day since 2012.
Fuck.
No,
This guy knows
looking
everything.
at drawings and shit. You gotta open up stuff.
Oh, meanwhile, I was just be like, fuck, what do I do? What was I on again? Fuck. I feel like I've gotten really old with technology. It's scary. Let's end the first period there, and then I'll ask my question. Beginning of second period. So the question that I want to ask, obviously, is in the most overarching way possible to ask this question: is there an obligation to take care of? I'm going to open up the floor and say family. If you've made it.
Honestly, I don't know. It depends on how my own person is how you helped me. Kind of. Like, don't get me wrong, I will help as many people as I can, but I'm not gonna go out of my way of helping, my quote unquote cousin that, I see once a year versus my mother that I know I've lived with since I was a kid and, will take her shirt off her back for me. Just an example.
Now,
I'm not saying my mom will or won't.
Okay, so obviously in this case it happened with, or people are asking about him and his mother. So let's use a more prime version of a relationship.
I mean, I can speak from experience. Like, man, I got kicked out when I was 17.
Jeez.
I was in high school paying rent and working, so
that's just rough.
You know what I mean? Like, but I can. So if he got kicked out when he was in college, whatever, it happens. I know you can have some type of resentment to your parents. That's a perfect word for your parents at that point, because I've had it. I felt it. I've dealt with it. But at the end of the day, it's still my parents.
You matured up, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, if I was in a similar situation, I can't speak for his situation, but if I was in that situation myself, she would not be in that position.
Now, an interesting twist that I want to ask within this question: do you think your 21-year-old brain would think the same way?
And that's
the point that I was gonna be at. So like, me at 21, I probably would have said blah blah blah, like fuck you, fuck this and fuck that. I wouldn't say that now. Me as a 29-year-old Dylan, right?
20-something-year-old person in media entertainment.
But you know what I mean? At 21 years old, I was saying fuck the world. Like, I was like, you know what? I was kicked out at 17. At 21, I was in a different lifestyle. Like, I was a club promoter Dylan. That was me, like, doing crazy shit Dylan. Like, I was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was stuck. I was saying fuck the world at that point. So maybe if I was in that position, I probably would have said, nah, I don't think so. Me, nah. Me personally, nah. I can't see myself saying
I personally wouldn't have said that, but I can understand where people are coming. Everyone thinks differently.
I can understand it, but I wouldn't do it personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to allow that to happen.
But again, I don't know their relationship.
I don't know the relationship either. I think
I could say it's off my relationship with mom.
Yeah, exactly. If I was in that situation, I would say sort of, no matter how bad the relationship was, I personally wouldn't be able to allow that to happen.
Fam, how could you look at you
to that extent? Especially,
I'm about
to that extent. Even if I hate, I don't know. If I hated the person, at least I'll put you in an apartment, get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little
grocery job,
$700 a month type of apartment.
Exactly. I'll get you a job at a grocery store or some shit.
Put you in rehab if you have an issue with that. If you're battling with addiction or whatever, I'll help you through that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm super up, and how can I look at my parents when I'm super up and they're fucking not? Like,
that's a reflection of me.
That's weird. Like, that's weird to me. And then when like me personally, when I think about that, it's like when I have kids now, how are they gonna treat me?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They see me treating my parents like that.
You're bringing that energy.
Okay, that's how we treat our parents then. You know what I mean?
Bringing that energy upon yourself,
and
you're not really factoring in what you're fine. I'm not gonna say final, obviously, but what your later years are looking like. You're not really factoring that in because, like you said, like kids absorb that shit, right?
Exactly.
And even though it may not be in the kid's face, the kid will find a way to find the information out. So, it's fucked up. I think it is fucked up. But, I mean, teach your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Lil Nas X.
Nah, I'm not shouting him out.
Speaking of shout-outs.
Shout out!
We got a couple of shout-outs. First shout-out goes in order to two gentlemen. By the name of Silk Sonic. By the name of Silk Sonic.
That's on Paak, not Paak. Yeah, Anderson Paak and
Bruno Mars.
4K Golden?
No. Anderson Paak and Bruno Mars. Now this is, familiar territory for Bruno, but it's a big congrats to Anderson Paak. Leave the Door Open, the record.
Leave the door open. Such a banger, bro.
Still never heard it.
It becomes
for real?
I maybe on the radio. Like in the washroom. They blast the radio in my washroom at work.
That's wild.
True. It has become in my new 9 to 5, bro. The radio's right beside the washroom. It's like
But I get it though. They kind of like I heard like it's because they want people to like do your thing and not have to worry about someone's
like,
beside you. Like,
yo, what's going on?
I gotta be quiet. Like they blast that shit.
Poop if you want poop. I mean,
Exactly.
Let it loose.
So leave the door open, obviously, which is their
But don't leave the door
their
open.
smash introduction single. It becomes Bruno Mars's 8th #1 single on the Hot 100,
Shout out to Bruno.
and it becomes Anderson Paak's first #1 single on the Hot 100. So let's give that a round of applause. This guy is better than Bruce,
Gotta saving him.
yeah, I swear we looked up prior to this, and he wasn't bloody like
No,
that.
he definitely wasn't.
He
But
was
he was
not.
on the way there. You can see the redness in his face.
It was getting there. So again, congratulations to Silk Sonic,
Yeah, shout out to them.
Bruno Mars, Anderson Paak. Again, Anderson Paak especially. We sort of anticipated this when we heard about this group coming together. Paak is going to be introduced into that stratosphere from a numbers perspective, and it's a good look.
But you're in a room with different people, unfortunately.
Exactly,
It does.
So it's a good look though, nonetheless. When someone can get into there,
Yeah.
it's a good thing. Second shout out is in order to Jaleel White.
Who?
Urkel.
Jaleel.
Oh, Jaleel.
Did I do that?
Yeah. Did I do that? What the hell is wrong with this page? I clicked the page and it's like going in weird. Do you have it up?
It's Forbes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Forbes has like ads and stuff.
What the fuck?
It's Forbes is one of the weirdest websites.
What the fuck?
Oh, let me pull it up. Oh, there you go.
What the hell? Okay. That was weird. I don't know what's going on there. I'll pull it up on my phone unless you have it.
No, I'm getting some weird shit too.
Yo, what the fuck?
Sideways, I had to put my phone portrait on landscape, but it says Steve Urkel's actor Jaleel White launches Purple Urkel cannabis brand with 710
Oh,
labs.
about fucking time.
Say it again. Wait, what? 17?
710 labs.
Oh, with 710 labs. Sorry, I thought it said like 710 labs.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
time.
maybe it is with 710
And I hope he
labs.
I don't know. It
trademarks
sounds
that
like a
too.
label though. 710 labs. It sounds.
Yeah, it's a partnership with 710 labs.
Yeah.
You think he can trademark that?
Definitely. That's
Yeah.
why he named it that.
Yeah.
So a bit of that article says actor Jaleel White, famous
That's
for
fire.
his cultural touchstone role as Steve Urkel
that's
in
a fire
Family
logo,
Matters,
too.
is entering.
That's fire.
Actually, I'm
That's
just zoom in.
fucking sick.
That's a
sick logo. He is entering the cannabis industry through a partnership with 710 Labs. White's new cannabis line is called It's Purple. It's PURPL. Features variants of the popular cannabis strain Purple Urkel. It's set to launch on April 20th, 2021, which is right around the corner, right around the time you're listening to this podcast. It is 420 week on the podcast.
It is.
Oh.
It is 420.
Completely forgot about that.
Nice.
I thought about it
The
today.
brand will be on dispensary shelves in California to start, potentially growing to more marketplaces in the future. The thing that always stood out to me was that there was no clear brand leader for Fire Purple Weed, says Jaleel White. It made no sense to me that no company of significance had claimed this line, so why not me? And then it talks about how it came about. So again, shout out to Jaleel White, Steve Urkel for capitalizing on some Purple Urkel.
Good for you, sir.
Back home smoking legal.
I got one more shout out.
Third shout out.
This is just going to be a quick shout out. The WNBA draft happened. So I just want to shout out all the women. Might I say women, ladies?
Yeah.
Women? Okay, I just want to be correct.
Definitely. Yes,
all
yes,
the
yes.
women
Shout
that
out
were
to the women.
drafted to the WNBA.
Why don't they have a problem with saying women though? Because it's like a well, men.
So we're gonna applause that.
Make up your own word. Leave the men out of it, okay? I'm sick of it.
This guy can't just congratulate women without.
That's a good segment
I'm
going.
joking. I love it.
I am glad to see.
I'm trying to get
though,
flown out.
I'm trying to get and lie, yo.
This guy's
you know?
sick, bro.
I'm just saying.
Yo,
like,
don't they do that though? Do WNBA players do that?
No,
They can't afford it, right?
No,
They can't afford it, right?
you can't afford it.
no, they can't.
Yo, Dylan said somebody fly me out. But
Hey man, I'ma support you guys so I can get
Yo,
flown
Sue
out.
Bird made like 100 racks a year. That's Sue fucking Bird.
She's
she
the
fly people
goat.
out?
She's one of the goats.
She flying people out,
She's
though.
Rossi's
She fly
my
people-
goat, but
Is she flying people out though?
I
I'm not
doubt
trying to
it.
get- I'm not trying to get
her
flown out.
soccer girlfriend would probably pay for everything.
I'm down.
I wouldn't want Subert to fly me out.
her girlfriend's
Yo, there's one. Yo, you guys see
Soccer
that?
girl, right?
Yeah, you guys see that girl, the light skin, the light skin prospect. She's about to be top 5.
Oh yeah.
Top 5 in the draft.
She already got drafted.
Cool.
Oh, the
man.
draft's done.
Yes, it happened. It happened like on Friday.
Oh shit, yo, she's sweet still.
That's why I'm saying congrats to them. Like shout out to
I
them.
hope she got the bag.
She was like the fifth overall pick.
I hope she got the bag.
What I do like about the WNBA though is that it is kind of it does decently on social media.
Yeah, that's because everyone's
So I'm happy about that. You know,
I'm supporting.
Give them a little bit more play time. Give them a little bit more support.
I'm gonna watch the
I
games.
still have my reservations regarding it.
I used to watch that shit, man.
Yeah, I know you did.
I've never seen it on TV.
I used to love WNBA.
Like, how do I watch it?
You gotta just
NBA
find it when
TV,
it's on TV.
ESPN,
during the playoffs.
ABC.
But like again, you just have to be on the right time.
No, because I actually genuinely want to watch
Yeah,
it.
they network TV that stuff now.
Can't lie, it is interesting, but then it gets boring quick. That's the only bad part I would say for me personally.
Yeah,
Personally,
I'm gonna check it out.
It gets boring quick.
Shout out to you guys.
Shit, it might be new music time
It is new
already.
music time.
New
Hold on, let's
music.
give a shout out to those ladies once again for making it to the league and living out your dreams.
Remember that joke that's like pregnancy is like an ACL injury?
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
I heard.
Remember that?
I read. Someone
I
tweeted.
remember that one.
Someone tweeted.
That's fucking nuts.
These guys are sick.
New music.
We're gonna get into new music. We're gonna get into new music. Again, shout out to the plug. Shout out to the plug. My life is like
He's nuts
snowfall,
still.
and I'm Franklin, and he is the plug.
Who's that?
We're talking
Ball
about
till we
Alex.
Oh, Screen Man.
Ball
I
till we
thought
fall.
we were snitching.
Scream.
Who's the plug?
Right? His name's that. Who's that? We're snitching.
I'm joking.
Who's that? Say it's Gubby. What's his address?
I'm joking,
fucking
guys.
dead. No, of course. But again, shout out to Screen Man, Alex, Need to Know Podcast, Joe Budden Podcast, Screen Man. You know the vibes. Actually, he celebrated his birthday.
Hey, happy
so let's give
birthday.
him a little mini shout out as well. Shout out
Was he in
to
Miami or some shit?
who probably knows. Who knows, man?
man,
Maybe.
they were in
Yo,
US or
low-key,
some
I'm
shit.
trying to move
making
to Miami
JVM
for a
money.
few months,
Yo,
you know?
Can't lie. I will go.
Trying to move where to a few months?
Miami or
I'm
Florida,
trying,
somewhere.
I'm not trying to move there.
I'm trying to go.
I don't think I would ever.
I mean, it's better than anything that's happening right now in
to spend
Ontario.
any extensive time in the States.
I
do.
just want to be
I
anywhere that's
definitely
open
do.
for like a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
go
all
there for like
I
a
want
few
to go for
months.
like a week.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. I don't want to go like him for months.
I'm going for a few months, bro. Fuck all
And I'm
this
a
shit.
guy, so you know I got paid for everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's rough out here.
Oh, okay. So
Unless
Yeah, no,
Sue
he
Bird wants
celebrated.
to
He
fly,
celebrated
man.
his birthday. I think 2025, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to Scream Man, Ball Till We Fall. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. And he provided new music, nonetheless. Let's talk about a few things that came out. I'll first make some announcements on what came out. Conway The Machine came out with La Maquina. Is that how you spell that? La Maquina? Maquina? I don't know. That's an album. That one features West Side Gun, 2 Chainz, Ludacris. There's more features on that. We'll get into that shortly. Slime Language 2 by Young Thug and Company.
it's by Young Slime.
Young Language.
Yeah, that's actually by like there's credit on every single song. Young Slime Language.
Smart.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I wrote it. I'm like, I don't know what he's doing, but that money distribution is smart.
Smart. Then they probably get 2 streams of one for YSL, one for Thug, one for.
And just so yeah, Thugger gets his own first streams, and then
Interesting.
YSL, everyone in YSL probably gets like something from. I don't know, man. It's probably smart though.
Queen Naija came out with the deluxe version of her Misunderstood album. That one's called Misunderstood ... Still.
I like that. Still.
That one.
Was it called that originally, or just
Misunderstood?
Oh, so see, I like that.
Yeah.
See, I like
yeah.
that. We're gonna do a deluxe. At least put some effort into it. So,
And I didn't listen to
like
that
it.
one, but she did add like 7 songs to the beginning, so I'm actually very curious to listen to that. The Queen Naija and Ari Lennox song is part of those 7, as an example. Sweetie, everyone's favorite rapper, Sweetie, came out with Pretty Summer Playlist Season 1. Pretty Summer Playlist. Season 1. That one has Draco the Ruler, Louis, and a few other features more on there. Moneybagg Yo and Big 30 came out with Go. That's a single.
Song's fire.
T Grizzly and G Herbo, Never Bend, Never Bend, Never Fold.
Whoa. T Grizzly would never name a
right.
song that.
That definitely.
And G Herbo, I
Deserve
would
the
never
breather.
name a song that. Those two guys.
That definitely deserved a little bit of a rewind. Swiss Beats featuring DMX and French Montana. That one's called Been to War. That's for Godfather of Harlem soundtrack.
Oh, shit.
Emotional Oranges and Becky G, Shola's favorite singer.
Yeah,
that one's called
naturally.
Down to Miami. That's a single.
Shower.
AJ Tracey came out with Flu Game. That's an album.
Shout out to the people over the pond.
Yeah, people cross the pond, mate, isn't it? That one has Kalani, T-Pain, Nav, and more.
Bailani.
Big Crit. That one's called Pick Up the Pace. That's a single. Big Scar, Big Green Reaper. That's an album. Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty, Fujiano. A few names that are on there.
That guy signed to Gucci's label.
Has to be. Gucci's pumping.
Yo, he's been the last year and a half. He signed like 10 people, I think.
Yo,
Pooh Shiesty's one of them. Big 30.
But correct me if I'm wrong. The last 3 weeks in a row, it seems like ever since the girl started whisper rapping on Twitter, he's been just going.
He's been going, yeah.
Holy shit!
He's trying to build his empire. I think these older rappers are realizing, yo, they got to build an empire to keep their money coming in.
And Gucci been doing that, right? So I think it's coming together for him. Not that to say it hasn't been before, but it's coming together even more. IDK and Offset, that one's called Shoot My Shot. ESTG, that one's called Lick Back. Tuzi, that one's called What It Cost. Nebu Kiniza with Back to Life. That's an EP. Future Lil Tecca, Young Nudie. It's a few names on there.
And Future.
I thought I said that.
You said because the way you said Future Lil Tecca, so it sounded like feature.
Feature Lil Tecca, Lil Tecca, Future Lil Tecca. Kenny Mason came out with Angelic Hoodrat, Supercut, Deluxe. Freddie Gibbs, Denzel Curry, few names on there. Guando at Arando came out with End of Story. That's an interesting name.
Is that about his? I think that was about the Von Star. Where he guys came out with a song with the Von Star or an interview with
I know we did an interview with Angela Yee.
So he probably came out with this song, honestly, to like
it probably
promote.
It probably is. Reese Flair and Dill's favorite person, Vori. That was called Bandler Freestyle. Zaytoven came out with something.
I like the way you said that.
Ian Dior and your boy Trippie Redd. That one's called Shots in the Dark.
I don't. Trippie Redd's hit or miss for me.
Yeah, he's like
sometimes I'm like, yo, this guy has so much potential. Some guys I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, he could be doing a lot more. Shout out to Trippie though.
And again, shout out to
you missed I Love McConan. He came out with an album.
Oh yeah, you got I Love McConan. I Love McKinnon.
I would love to hear that.
Lil B.
Oh wow, My Parade. That one features Lil B and Payday.
Oh, God.
And again, shout out to Ball Till We Fall because he said at the very end of his list, just because I'm on a flight to go celebrate my birthday,
don't mean I can't take that.
Doesn't mean these lists stop. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Screen Man.
Shout out
rhyme, you know?
to that. Okay. In terms of what we listened to, it correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like we only really bumped albums.
Yeah, I didn't bump it really any of the singles.
I only listened to fucking Slam Language.
One of the albums freaking took half my fucking life.
Yeah.
so
we
I
got
didn't listen to anything else.
On the board for music, we got Young Thug, we got Conway the Machine,
we got Slime Language, please.
We got Young Slime Language.
Yes.
We got Conway the Machine. We got Nebu Kiniza, and we got AJ Tracey.
And just to clarify,
AJ Tracey.
You are correct. He was like you saying we got Lil Wayne instead of saying Young Money.
It's true. No, you're right.
The album
You're
was
right.
called Young Money. Whatever.
You're absolutely right.
So let's give them and they're credited on every single song.
Yeah,
so.
You're 100,000% right. So that's why I do appreciate that.
Let's do some due diligence on our part.
We'll do Young Slime Language.
Yeah, they'll headline. They take over the stage. You know, too many of them.
We'll do that one last. I want to talk about
Go
AJ Tracey.
Yeah. Because I didn't listen to AJ. He was on my list to listen to, but I couldn't make it.
AJ Tracey, I liked it. I mean, I wouldn't say I have a in-depth review per se. Obviously, you said, shout out to those across the pond. So if you don't understand that reference, this is a UK rapper. If you don't know who AJ Tracey is, this one's called Flu Game. It's 16 songs at 51 minutes. Flu Game, of course, is making reference to the infamous Michael Jordan game where even he had the flu. Let's call it that. Even the album cover, to your point, is kind of a spin-off.
I think that year was it? That
yeah, I believe it was as well.
He is wearing the shattered backboards in there. I'm like, okay.
And a few titles, a few song titles. So one song title is called Coup Coach.
Ooh,
Tony Kukoc, of course.
Did he hit a shot?
One of them is called Cheerleaders. One of them is called Draft Pick. One of them is called Euro Step. One of them is called. Remember you did that? I just said, yo, Shola has a nasty Euro. I'm not even gonna lie, yo.
It's a work in progress. Yeah.
It'd be working though. It's like holy shit. This guy Euro stepping these hopes, man. Fuck. Anyways, man, Euro Tracey. I was gonna say AJ Tracey. I like Coup Coach, that record. That's the record with Nav on it.
Let's hear that.
Nav been sounding good.
Nav is sounding real good lately, man.
City, I'm Jackson and I make plays just numero uno. Outside trying to step where you go. My young boy that shoot like Kuko. Can't rate none of them, they're actors. Need BAFTAs for the roles they play. Bad chat, but I'm still okay. If I fuck that, you gon' make my day.
Got work all white like a poodle. Stop beefing rats on doodles. Got a bag, I'm playing it cool though.
Yo,
That's fire.
Nav came in smooth.
Hard.
Because
Came
usually
sick with it.
my comments are like Nav just ruins tracks. I feel like he just brings down the mood, but he came in smooth.
I like what
there.
Nav is doing a lot lately.
Yeah.
Musically.
I don't know who in the notes said it. Who said that?
I probably wrote
This
everything.
is
in
like the. Oh, you wrote this?
in the AJ
AJ
Tracy.
Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Shola. That's why I was like, yo, you said that's like the 5th time you said that.
That what?
Cause like, yo, Nav's been
But
doing this
in
since
YSL,
since Emergency Tsunami.
In YSL, I actually wrote like this is like since Emergency Tsunami. Why Nav's been
Yeah,
like,
he's been going
I didn't hear this
crazy.
but on YSL. I was like, yo, his verse. And we're gonna talk about. Like,
Yeah.
his verse
Yeah.
is actually one of the better verses compared to the other people on it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Nav stood out.
Yeah.
Facto.
Since Emergency Tsunami, I think
He's
something
been going nuts.
He's been working with some different people.
Track 3 is called Bringing It Back. We got another hard drill record on there. Basically, he says on that record, yo, this is the old flow, man's bringing it back. Let me play a little bit of
In it.
that one. In it.
Mate.
1 second. I
Muslash.
told myself to... Actually, let me play the beginning first. Whoops.
Yo, this the old flow, man's bringing it back. Pass the soda, let me turn it to crack.
I don't know why these lines kill me. It's the old flow, man's bringing it back.
It's their accent, I'm telling you.
I had plaques on my teeth, now I got plaques on my wall. Jeez, play with dogs and end up with fleas. When I call me, might end up deceased. 40 on the whip, no lease. 240s in the whip with beams. Please, babes, ease. Shorty when I drop on her knees. Vegs got a
Please, babes, ease.
That's hard.
Ease it up.
Yo, please,
Yeah, I'm down with
please,
that right
babes,
now, just because of
ease.
that.
Yo, AJ Tracy flew. Yo, it's harder than expected.
AJ Tracy live and direct.
ease. That's my new line. Yo, please,
Please, babes, ease.
Ease.
That was a line.
That's
still.
fire.
Holy.
That's fire.
I will admit, after track 4, maybe 5, didn't go as hard as it did at the beginning. It lost kind of some of that drill flair, and it was more in the direction of like beats that J Hus would use. But it was like
He wasn't killing it like
it was
J Hus.
more like early to mid 2000s rap R&B collabs, like What's Love, Ja Rule type of beats.
Oh, what the hell?
That's a banger.
I can't hit it as a banger.
Yeah, but in 2000, yeah, not in 2021.
So I'll play like kind of what I mean by that. So I might be freestyling here, but let me play track 7, Cherry Blossom.
Pink and brown. Folks show me love, I stand out from the crowd. Wish Japanese is so cold I might freeze. Diamonds they glisten like usual in trees.
It's not.
It's,
Sounds alright.
it's deflated a bit
The energy's
though.
not there anymore, though. The energy's not there.
It's deflated a bit,
Yeah.
and then towards the end of the album, so there are a lot of records on here. I did mention 16 songs, 51 minutes. Track 13, Coupe, featuring as Dill said, Bailani.
Bailani.
A little bit of a bop.
Saying you love me, then show me you do. I got something in my trackies and it's only for you. Girl, holding you down, I'ma give you the truth.
So kind of those vibes. But then
something much
here
funky.
comes Kalani. Here comes Kalani thinking she's fucking Destiny's Child. What happened?
The accent is killing me. I got something in my trackies.
I got so in my truck. It's only for you. Yeah, I love their accent. I feel like their accent makes their music so much better.
It's fire, bro. It's
Like,
actually
'cause I have
fire.
to pay attention
It's
to
like,
actually what
it's like
they're
the
saying.
documentaries, like David Attenborough.
Yeah, like I'm actually paying attention to what they're saying to pick up the lyrics. I can't just play in the background.
No, facts.
No facts. Kalani came in super hard on this record, and I was feeling this record kind of before I realized Kalani was on it, and then Kalani came in on some bullshit like this.
Whole world wants, but she only wants you. That's a whole world stunt. We should get it there, girl, just to roll up blunts. Just like these boys got bros to do this stunt. Question, tell me what you think about me. I bought my own diamonds and I bought my own rings. Don't worry about it when you're with me.
So she came in, smoked it.
Question?
Track 15, I don't necessarily like per se. That one's called Dinner Guest. But he has a line on there that says, "My bros still make the Smiths sing like it's Georgia." And I was like, I forgot where the playback was on that one.
It's all good. It's Friday. It's Friday.
Bricks up
I'm kind of feeling this album.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I like that song.
I downloaded.
The Belani song definitely like got me.
I definitely downloaded.
got me
Track
too.
16 was a sneaky one too. That one's with an artist named Mabel. I'm like, who's Mabel? Because Mabel be smoking this.
She's pretty as hell.
She
you
smoked
know her?
this. I googled her. She's a Spanish-Swedish singer.
Yeah.
And I feel like she made this record. This one's called West 10.
They were pushing her a few years ago. Like a lot.
Like the garage fucking like.
Like that's
just fire.
You said the
bro.
garage.
the garage.
The garage beats in
I'll
it.
stab you, man.
Yeah, I downloaded this, man. I downloaded this. AJ Tracey Flu Game. I would say there's probably, if I'm just, I didn't go through track by track per se to give specific numbers, but I think maybe 5 records could have came off of this.
Yeah, that's
and it would be a lot stronger.
I
But
downloaded every single song you told me.
there was at least 8-9 records where I'm like, okay,
I'm
I'm
definitely
fucking
gonna
with
listen to
this.
this during the weekend.
I'm fucking with this.
Yeah, I'm
Add some songs to my playlist.
Quality
like that
release.
Nav song, I can already see it going to my playlist. Shout out to
Definitely a quality release for sure.
Nav. Let me talk Nebu Kiniza.
Yeah, I bumped it too. I
Okay,
bumped
all
it
right,
too,
let's go. It's 7 songs, 19. He says Back to Life. I do think because he hasn't dropped an EP or he hasn't dropped a tape for like years.
I'll be honest with you. Nebu Kiniza is one of those names that you not you because you've actually listened to him. You've known the name for years. You just never listened to his music.
He was almost like a one-hit wonder. That's why. He had that one song,
what was his record?
Gassed Up, Shawty, no, go like 40, yeah.
I think I know that record.
Trust me, a few years ago, it was ever like it's on the Spotify. It has like almost a billion. I mean, almost a billion, but it has over 100 million streams. But either way, I like this song.
Gassed up, shawty, said I need
Yeah, I know that record.
Okay,
Everyone knows that record.
I remember that song.
But like, he's a one hit. He's almost a one hit. I don't think he's a one hit wonder because I listen to his music.
Mm-hmm.
I like this Back to Life 720.
Yo, his little Tekka record is doing plays.
Oh, because that was his single.
Oh, I'm looking at the numbers like,
and that was 3 of these songs on this, or 4 of them were singles.
Yeah, I can tell by the numbers.
Yeah.
4 of them, I would say.
But I
Weekend,
think-
straight out the lot, a Raincoat, and Can't Deny with Lil Tekka.
So there's 3 songs that were brand new.
Look at that shit. His
numbers
regular
are wild.
records, 6 racks, and then the Lil Tekka records,
you get
6
that
mil.
numbers from?
Yo, Spotify computer apparently.
Oh my god, I gotta check my desktop app. Maybe update
Yo,
this.
desktop app be crazy.
I've been
sometimes.
wanting to see individual track numbers.
That's crazy.
I like the song with Future.
Yes.
I think that was my favorite.
that one's called Questions.
That's my personal favorite. I've been bumping it all weekend.
Let me air that.
Right now, Emilio put you at ice out. Stand still in this movie, got iced out. Got them dripping, they drool when you pop out. Real nigga salute. Look at that.
Real nigga salute. Yeah, no Future went brazy on that one.
He don't miss.
I'm trying to think if anyone. Raincoat got me, bro.
And that's the thing, like these songs weren't bad, but it's just he has a sound, and if you don't like his sound, you don't like
Raincoat got me. I was like 45 seconds into Raincoat. I'm like, yeah, I'm downloading. Like I was listening, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this shit?
Every dollar, every penny. Stay with the bars, I got plenty. Go. Cooking at the crib, I don't need bennies. I've been trying to kick the cup and sit some Henny. $250,000 in my safe.
I'm like, what am I listening?
That's a vibe.
He
right
must
there.
be signed because this is the first time he's ever working with
Yeah,
any,
RCA.
Young Nudie. Oh, it's RCA. There we go. Like Young Nudie on that Young Nudie track. It sneakily surprised me because it didn't sound like him, but like it didn't sound bad at the same time.
Nudie has so many sneaky records.
But he sounds
It's a
different
sneaky
a
flow.
lot. Yeah, he has a sneaky flow. So Nebu Kiniza, if I was to rate it, I'll give it a solid. Because of the singles, probably like a 6 out of 10.
Hard to rate. I mean, to me, I never identified the singles.
I don't know if
didn't
that's
they were
good.
singles, so I was just kind of Shola's lowering it because you heard the singles already.
That's the thing.
Okay,
right?
that's
I feel
what
like
you heard
4
60% of the project
Exactly.
already.
Yeah,
So,
'cause
like,
it's 7 tracks.
that took me. If I had one or 2 of these, I probably would have given like a 7 to 8 because I thought it was really good, highly produced.
I'll
The
put it this
features
way,
were really supporting.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'll put it this
done.
way: 7 tracks overall. I liked Raincoat a lot. I liked Straight Up the Lot a lot. Straight Up the Lot a lot. How many I got? A lot. I like the Lil Tekka record. I like the Nudie record. I like the Future record.
That's 5.
That's 5. I like
about
the
a 7?
Key
That's
record. That's 6. I like them all. It's a good project.
It's honestly a good project, and he has a vibe. He was one of those guys that was just vibe to when I'm driving.
Yeah.
I would play one of his albums and just vibe to. It's like a Cali type style. So everyone that knows, if you watch this, you know I've been hyping up the Cali style. So
It's true.
I like it.
And sometimes that style is hit or miss for me. Like I do think that Weekend record was one of those.
It's more of
Every day, every night, not just the weekend. Not just the weekend. Party every day, every night, not just the weekend.
Yeah, I was like,
that sounded like the Gassed Up song, you know.
I was
like,
like,
it's aged. It sounds like that song was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
no one's bumping to that anymore. But shout out to him, man.
No,
go bump
real.
that actually. 6 is listen and make your own. I suggest you listen and then make your own.
End of the second period.
Oh shit.
I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna with me, huh? Jeez.
Beginning of third period.
Conway.
Conway.
Why should I listen to Conway? Sell me on this.
Okay.
I didn't listen to this.
Conway, La Maquina. I don't know how to say that. Maqui.
Maquina.
Maquina.
I'm joking.
La Maquina?
Dill, how do you say that?
El
pretty sure it's
Macarena.
La Maquina.
Anyways.
La Maquina.
So this one is... My bad. I have so many fucking things open. This one's 11 songs, 40 minutes. It's all hard.
Sold.
It's all hard, but no. This is sort of outside of me just saying automatic download. I would think, I would say actually that Conway's one of those artists within Griselda. He's actually been, in my opinion, the one to consistently give you the most. And what I mean by the most is because he gives you the most, he's revered the least.
I got what you're saying. It's almost like oversaturated. I don't know. Like it feels like he's oversaturated.
No. When I say the most, I actually don't mean abundance. What I mean by that is he actually gives me the most diversification on a project compared to Westside or compared to Benny.
Yeah,
okay,
1,000%.
By far.
1,000%.
Right?
But then no one respects it because it's so diverse that like you can't like
exactly. Like
there's so many options.
It's a pure talent that you just want that West Side shit or you just want that hard Benny shit.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
get
I'm
what
saying?
I get what you're saying.
Whereas Conway really is probably the most talented one of the three.
And I feel like that specific reason is going to take him further than the rest of them.
And I can agree with that.
Fair enough.
I think
I actually saw a tweet that said, yo, I should have introduced it. Oh my God, this would have been a good one. Okay, we'll have a mini discussion.
Is Uncle Vic gonna be mad at you about this?
We'll have a mini discussion about it right now.
Shout out
Somebody
Uncle Vic.
tweeted,
Shout out to Uncle Vic for real.
Growing up is realizing that Gunna is way better than Lil Baby.
No.
Who said that?
No.
Somebody tweeted, bro.
Was that person 20?
Other way around.
No, the person's 18, grew up to 20. That's why. It was an 18-year-old, and now he's like 20. He's like, oh yeah, Gunna's better. Nah,
that's crazy.
But Conway would be the Gunna in this situation.
If it was right, yes.
If it was right.
Yeah,
If it was right.
Yeah.
So track one comes on. It's kind of typical Conway. Typical Griselda in some ways. This was called Bruiser Brody.
Oh, Brody.
Bone with a slap alone. We don't tolerate no disrespect. We'll be at your home. Ratchet blown, half his dome and back of the stove just so.
So you're getting that typical boom bap New York rap type of shit. Track two, that one's called 6:30 Tip Off. I really like what he's doing.
I hate 6:30 tip off time. It's too early, man.
I thought you said you hate the record. I was like, what the hell? What the hell, man?
What the hell?
But yeah, this one's called 6:30 Tip Off. Obviously, I'm not going to play the whole record, but that's one of those records. Really pay attention to what he's saying. Obviously, I'm not going to play it all. But one of those records, if you're going to play that back, pay attention to what he's saying because I feel like he's really spitting on that one. Did I identify time period? Yeah, I did. So I talked about, again, him being the lyricist, the one with the bars, the one that's possibly the most talented within Griselda. And he recognizes that. And I'm sure they all recognize that as a family. And I'll play this.
I just needed time. I hope you can read between the lines. I went from king, now they consider me a god. We not equivalent at all. I'm not from this earth. I'm visiting from Mars. They say West is the brains behind it and Benny is the star. Well, let's not act like Machine ain't the silliest with the bars. Stop playing with me.
Hey,
so, I mean, he knows what he is, right? He knows exactly what he is, and he knows what his family is as well. Track 3, Blood Roses, gives a different flow on that one. I'll see if I find the part right where he changes the flow. That one features Jay Skis and just some of the other features on this one. 2 Chainz, Jay Skis. How the fuck do you say that name? 7th Ave, the Genius.
Yo, some names now are just wild.
It's getting out of hand.
Okay, it's the number 7.
Yes.
And this is all one word. The number 7, XVE, the Genius. 7th Ave? I don't know, man.
Man,
Jay Skis is on a few records, so that must be an artist of his. Ludacris, J.I.D., El Camino, and Shots, West Side Gun, and Benny the Butcher, of
I know you
course.
brought that J.I.D. track on repeat.
Oh, definitely. So, Blood Roses with Jay Skis. I'll try to find the part right where he changes his flow.
Just give me my roses. But I didn't roll it. Oops, I mean, this full of new diamonds. Me, I just get excited. I'ma shoot mines. If a nigga try it, I'ma do time. If I get indicted, I'ma do mines. Yeah. See a nigga niggas full of new diamonds. I don't give a fuck who I sign with. I'm still the nicest machine. I'm thankful that God never.
So change it up a bit, kind of again showing those layers on there.
I like it.
Track, where was it?
6?
Track, not 6 before that. Track 5, KD. Again, showing a different flow on that one too.
Nigga dead after. Yeah. On May Street, I'm informing. These chains ain't from recording. Killer KD, he do the scoring. My plane piece is still costing. Another AP, that shit flawless. And you know the shit cost a big ticket like when KG was in Boston.
Oh my god. Oh man. Shit. I like track 6. That one's called 200 Pies featuring 2 Chainz. Track 7, that one's called Sister Abigail. Definitely appreciate that Bray Wyatt reference. They were at WrestleMania, if you didn't know that.
Who?
Griselda.
Oh, shit.
Did
they perform?
I don't know. I actually didn't watch it, but I know they were there. Track 9 is called Scatterbrain. That one's with J.I.D. and Ludacris.
Sounds like J.I.D.
You guys really want to hear a Ludacris verse? In 2021?
Hundo.
I'm good.
Ludacris to me is mellow.
Exactly. I'm not trying to see Mellow Ball. I'm trying to see Dame. And
Nah,
Steph.
you're not trying to see Melo Ball?
Bro. I'm trying to see Dame and Steph.
Okay, but are you trying to see LaMelo Ball?
Yeah, LaMelo, but not Carmelo.
This guy's not trying to watch Carmelo Ball?
We just talking about how he's an old man. Like, no distance to him.
Nah, you're not
like,
doing
I want to
that.
see the young dude.
This guy's been hating Melo for years, bro, and I can't understand why it is, yo.
Yo, can't lie. I did used to hate him.
Yo, I can't understand it.
Then I put my respect. You know what? He does deserve some respect after the
Oh,
comeback.
man.
Still.
Yo, Portland might win the ring this year, you know.
J.I.D. sounds nice on this. No, don't do
nice.
that. Come on, stop.
Lakers,
Stop.
come on.
What are you talking about?
Come on. Lakers and Nets? Have you seen them?
Relax, Clippers.
Yo, Portland might win a ring this year still.
Okay.
The Clip show?
Clippers with Paul George?
Ivan Zubac.
Yeah, that's who you're mentioning?
George Paul?
George Paul.
Oh, man. Scatterbrain. Ludacris, J.I.D.
Okay, I want to hear Ludacris' verse.
Gone mad, even my son bathing. I got my reason.
Nigga, Luda's your daddy. You should be happy I'm giving you playtime. But none of you rappers could see me, not even if I was to pick up on FaceTime. You wasting time hating on another nigga when you could be making money yourself, ho. Featherweights, I make them levitate. Get spanked with a heavyweight belt, ho.
The man sounds like his 04. You're not telling me that you're hating on that.
No, he didn't miss a step still.
Exactly. Like, what are we talking about? The man's in shape.
He's in shape.
He's in physical shape.
No, I won't say he's in like 100% condition.
He's in physical shape.
He didn't miss a step still.
He did. He put a video on Instagram doing chin-ups, dog. He's in
that's
shape.
wild. That's
that
wild.
means his brain is sharp.
Nah, clap chin-ups is wild. Yo, that's wild.
I was like...
That's fucking crazy.
He's in shape.
Yeah, is that real life?
Like,
real, bro.
He's like 80%. Right?
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
Yo,
like
try to
80%.
do clap chin-ups, bro, and tell me he's out of shape.
Yo, Ludacris nice with it. I'll wrap up by saying this. For Conway The Machine, La Maquina.
Oh, I got the actual.
Again, 11 songs, 40 minutes. You have the pronunciation of that?
Yes.
Máquina.
See? La
Maqui.
Maquina. And that must mean the machine, right?
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
it means the machine.
But that's not... Remember the movie Ex Machina?
That's Ex
No,
Machina.
that's
How come they didn't
McKenna. That's not McKenna.
That's what I'm saying with it. Anyways.
Anyways.
I'll wrap up by saying this. To me, he's really showing out on this one. Something about this project specifically that really stands out to me compared to the rest of his catalog. And it's not to say it's the best within his catalog. I'm not saying that. Griselda fans don't get mad at me. I'm not saying that. But something about how it's put together, the different flows, the classic flows that are on there, the features, Ludacris, J.I.D., 2 Chainz, having kind of your own artist, having your own family, of course, Westside and Benny towards the end there. I like the balance that this had on it. Again, some of the different bars that he had on there, really just, Wes is the fly one, Benny's the star, I'm the one with the bars type of thing. And really just, recognizing who he is within the group and still making his own name from it. And I think Dill kind of put it perfectly. He might be the one that lasts the longest based on on
maybe not the longest, but he'll go the furthest, like in terms of notoriety and like, well, I guess longevity as well. That makes sense.
Definitely. Let's move on in that case. Oh, definitely worth the download. I would say worth the download, worth the listen. Not only if you just like typical boom bap stuff, but you know, even if just a fan of hip hop in general, give that one a chance.
If you want to hear,
because there are some different flows on there, and you get some 04 Luda. So why the fuck not? Main event of the evening.
All right, all 25,000 of y'all can now reach the stage.
Young Thug, Slime Language 2, and to this day, I'll still my moment of appreciation for Thug to this day was a J. Cole concert where people in the front row left that concert after Young Thug performed.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck? They saw Jaden and Thug and left.
What, Jaden Smith?
Yeah. They saw Earth Gang, Jaden Smith, Young Thug, and then left.
That's a fire concert in itself,
of course.
You got your money's worth in like those first few acts.
Bro, the concerts that I went to in 2018 were stupid.
That's crazy.
They actually made no fucking sense how valuable they were. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, Young Thug.
That's when you found out you loved him, or you found out people liked him, I guess.
I found out I really learned that appreciation for him. So we're talking about Young Slime Language 2. Yes. I'm still saying Young Thug. I meant to say Young Slime Language. This was called Slime Language 2. It's 23 songs. It's 75 minutes.
Unnecessarily long.
Tell me why you feel that way.
It didn't have to be 23 songs. To be honest, this song was like 12 to 14 of the best songs on this album. Woo! We would have been talking about potentially an album of the year type of album, I think.
Now, with YSL being the credited artist,
yes,
do you think this serves a better, I'm not going to say
Young
meant
Stoner
to be,
Life,
but do you think this serves a better purpose?
Yeah.
I don't know, we keep saying slime. Do you think this serves a better purpose as a compilation as opposed to an album?
I think it is meant to be a compilation.
It's a playlist.
It's meant to be.
But that's what I'm saying.
Going there,
does it serve better like that?
Yeah,
because you're saying it's not necessarily long.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, I still think it's not necessarily long, but I think it does serve better with. Can I say that? Can I answer your question? It could be both.
We can do whatever we want.
Right, there we go. It isn't necessarily long.
To be, but theoretically, the way you just match the, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
The key is never finish a sentence and then just say, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I mean, it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So, first thing I did notice was there was no 21 Savage on the list of features. I just felt like, 21 Savage.
21 wasn't on a record?
He was not on no record.
Okay, let's run these features
And
down.
by the way, if you look at some of the features and then look at like the credit, like some artists credit, like Sheck West is on one of the songs, but he's not like featured Sheck West, just at the bottom where you can click the names.
Yeah.
It says Sheck West.
On Apple, it says featuring Sheck West.
And that's interesting.
I don't know how these DSPs work.
I really don't know how these DSPs
work.
work.
Okay, read this. We'll be here till tomorrow, but
it's a lot of them. I was
hold my breath.
It was a daunting task. I realized what I was in for. Yak Gotti, Lil Duke, Gunna, Travis Scott, Gunna, Drake, Thug, Rowdy Rebel, of course that is, Lil Baby, YTB Trench, Lil Uzi Vert, Young KO, Unfunk. What do you call it? Unfunk. Everyone's favorite girl, Coyle Ray, Carly. Lil Keed, T-Shine, Lil Duke again, Nav, Skepta, Strick, Young Thug,
Skepta.
Future, Lil Keed, Gunna. There's a lot.
I know you're still on track like 16, by the way, because I know exactly where you are. You said Lil Keed and...
I'm so dizzy.
Honestly, just go read it. Go read it yourself.
It's a lot. It's a fucking lot.
Let me get into this. First of all, I want to say, I'm going to admit that I think Gunna's... not Gunna, wow.
You think Gunna's better than Lil Baby?
Hell no.
Oh, Meek Millie. I like that record.
That's fire.
21 Zach. I think Thugger's a fire EP, like executive producer.
Yes.
I think just looking at his body of work alone, I'm like, there was this picture I was going around on Twitter the other day, and it's like what phase was the biggest phase of Young Thug? And I was just like, it was just showing like, it just had pictures of his like whatever he was wearing on the album cover, like animated. And it was just like, everyone had different range. I'm like, that's just how well he is. That everyone's just like, I like this Thugger better than this Thugger. I'm like,
yeah.
And it's all this like 2012.
Yeah, like when you can have a real conversation about, I like this one better than that for these legitimate reasons. It kind of lets you know, right? And again, like admittedly, I was somebody that slept on Thug for several years. I still feel to this day, I missed the Thug era. I missed it.
It was like
it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. 14 to 16. 14 to 17.
Yeah,
I missed that. I wasn't even listening to hip hop at that time, bro. I was sick of it. I don't even know why I was sick of it. Now that I think about it,
it was saturated.
It was a weird time.
It was a weird transitionary,
a lot of things were
cultural
like,
reset.
Yes,
and I just missed that era of music, and I didn't appreciate Thug for who he was when he first came out, but. My God, I can't stop listening to this guy.
Like I said, all tracks were credited to Young Stoner Life. So shout. I think that's a business move. Shout to Young Thug.
Yeah.
And one thing about Young Thug is I do feel like he's one of that guy that's in the studio till the album's complete. You know?
Yeah.
Like every time you see a picture of Young Thug in the studio, it doesn't seem like he's just like standing back. It's like he's always on the computer.
Doing
like,
something. He's active.
And there is the running joke that every Thug picture is him looking over a computer. Like, what is he helping with?
But
he's
I feel
EPing.
Exactly. And I feel like that's how I know like he's good. And you know he's involved in all of this because
you can tell
it's his sound.
Yeah.
I do have one question though.
Go.
Is Coil Ray good, man?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, let me take it in.
Hold on. She sounds worse than "It's me and you."
It's a vibe.
I've been waiting. Think I wanna make a move.
If you tell me if it's
She vocally, this girl is worse than Cassie.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely very, very altered. Like her voice is highly auto-tuned there. Cassie has like at least she can hit the falsettos.
Like, she couldn't.
But she could sing better.
Yeah.
She at least had a better singing voice.
That's how it goes a vibe.
Usually I don't listen to Coil Ray because I don't listen to people that I know before your music. I think I've said that before.
This is the first time I've ever heard her actual music.
Exactly. The only reason I know of her is because she was Trippy's ex-girlfriend or something.
I didn't even know that.
But that's the reason, and that's why I would never.
That's Benzino's daughter?
Yeah. And that's actually that was a song that made me say I would never let my daughter be a rapper.
That just blew my mind, bro. That's Benzino's daughter? That's
Benzino's
fucked.
daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it's so funny to me.
Dog, it's funny still.
I like the Big Sean record, track 10.
How was it
called
before I go
Warrior.
into this? I do want to say I was excited for this,
Two.
but I was hella disappointed for two reasons. One, the rollout was trash.
Edit that up.
No, you didn't know. I'm definitely not editing the middle of the podcast. What's in is in.
What's in is in.
Yo, save on. Save on.
Let me give you a few of these then. Let me give them I'll give them oh, wrong one.
That's crazy. Don't do that to me. I'm still gonna look. Don't worry.
Okay, I was excited, but first the release was trash. This was supposed to release back in November last year.
Oh yeah.
6 months later, we finally get it. I was hoping it wouldn't be 23 tracks. It was 23 tracks, and seeing Gunna all over it kind of disappointed me.
Really?
Now again,
23 is not too young.
let me say at the beginning.
I thought she was like younger. That's why.
At the beginning,
I be looking crazy out here.
My bro sent me one of the WNBA Draftees, right? And I'm like, bruh, mans are turning 30 out here, bro. I have no interest. And he's like, she's born in 95. I was like,
okay.
Wait,
So,
how is she still in college? But
who cares? Who cares? We're not doing math here.
Good for her.
But
okay, let's get into this. I divide this into the first 14 and then the last 7 or 8 or whatever.
I split into like threes.
Last 9, that's what I call it. So the first 14 had a lot of Thugger, a lot of Gunna. That's where all the features were. That's where I thought all the quote unquote better tracks were. Not say Jones were in Bird. Track 1 I think really set the pace for the album.
Yes,
you knew what you were getting, and I liked it.
Slutty.
I didn't think it had to be 5 minutes long, but that second verse could have been skipped.
Slutty.
It was good. I think Travis had a good verse. I think
he did.
Uzi had I think
Drake
Uzi,
record was really good.
Yeah, I wish Drake actually had like something else. Like I don't know. I wish he did more.
He did the whole track. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Basically, yeah.
There was still Gunna and Thug.
Gunna was on the semi.
I listened to this song 3 times, and I only heard Drake all 3 times.
Oh, you were not.
But
I didn't hear Drake after the beginning, really.
What the
and then
fuck?
the chorus.
Interesting. The Rowdy record I liked.
Yeah, Uzi. I feel like that track.
Uzi's.
I feel like that track was made just for him. I didn't like the second verse.
Wait, what track?
And that one's called Proud of You.
track.
Oh,
Proud of You.
I wasn't.
And I was cheesed because Earth Gang did a record with Young Thug called Proud of You.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
That was a fire.
And now we got
too.
Uzi Vert on a song that's worse called "Proud of You."
Yeah.
Nav sound
How do
better
I
than
feel
normal.
away from Earth Gang?
I will feel away too.
I can't lie. Nav sounded really good. I agree with that. I like Big Sean.
Big
Big
Sean,
Sean
yeah,
was
he
good.
had a solid verse.
That's track
Just
10 called
said,
Warrior.
Like the 5th time. You
Oh yeah,
said
that
Nas
was
been-
you. I knew it was
Nas been putting out
Shola.
fire
I
verses,
fucking
yeah.
knew it was Shola that said it.
Yeah.
Oh, he sounds better than normal.
He
Bro, you
does.
said that the past year, bro.
Because he has
Been saying
been.
that.
He's been. After
Am I lying here? So no?
After the tsunami, what did I say?
Every verse has been fire.
What
Then
did
he
I say
dropped.
after during the emergency tsunami?
So this is his new normal though.
During the emergency tsunami, I said he's finally giving me the growth I've been wanting.
Just tell me.
And now he's giving us that growth. Like he's getting better.
I know.
Yo.
But, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, pause.
Yo,
Hey, yo.
who's been wanting this?
Nothing.
This guy said that we've been wanting.
I'm good. I don't need no growth anymore. I'm good.
Hey, fucking yo. That is wild. Yo. That's a wild statement, sir.
I didn't like the Uzi record. I'll be honest.
I wasn't a fan of it.
I didn't like the Uzi record. I like the Kid
Uzi,
Cudi
I'm
record.
so proud of you.
I'm okay with the Cook record.
I like the Kid Cudi record.
My favorite track was that Unfunk track, to be honest, track 8. You want to play a little bit of that one?
Yeah.
I like the YMW melody as well.
That was a fire track.
So let's play a little bit of Real featuring Unfunk.
He says his name in the song. He's like, Unfunk, why you so mad at me?
I know these niggas plan on robbing me. Hey, please tell these niggas don't try.
Oh, that's like
one
real
is that?
Rod
I like that,
Wave-ish.
but a little
That
bit.
was actually my favorite track. There were some weird bars. Someone did say, I'm so high, I can't go shopping at Lowe's. Skepta.
I know those ones, though.
That's a bar.
You know those ones, bro? They're fucking stoned. You're just like, yo, I can't even go outside right now.
I can't lie. Sometimes I've been to
Back home smoking legal.
where I'm in the grocery store and I'm just like,
yo.
what am I doing?
Yeah, like just fucking zooming by like
What am
extra
I
fast. I'm like,
doing?
bro, I'm going slow motion, bro. Like,
Regroup.
where am I?
What is going on?
Skepta said, jumped off a jet, I left semen on the seat.
Wow.
I was just like, really? Like, come on,
That's a
Skepta.
crazy
You're
statement.
slipping and seeing.
But don't sleep on those bottom line tracks, because there's actually some low key bangers on there. I would say
Millie,
that.
that go.
The Meek Mill. So single.
Shit on my purse. Ooh, go get this bitch in the press. Cool. I saw my car, I'm feeling.
That beat is actually fucking
a fire
nuts,
beat.
bro.
That's
And
one of those
Como
yellow
Te
tape.
Llama's fire too.
That's one of
With
those yellow
Hydora.
tape type beats.
So even though this album was 23 songs long, I do think it was more good than bad on this album. I feel like there were more positive tracks than negative tracks. It is a fishing album, aka playlist album.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
find the songs you like,
Fishing, I like that
move them
reference.
to your playlist, and that's about it. You don't need to come back to it.
Did you watch Seaspiracy?
No, I've heard. You're the second person to tell me to watch it.
Yeah,
so.
that's like the third time I heard
Fishing
about it.
is bad, bro. I might
Really?
That's what someone told me. I'm watching it.
I might stop eating
So I was like,
fish.
I'm about to start using
yo.
plastic straws again. I was like, oh shit.
I might start eating fish and using
Bro, just
plastic straws.
go veggie, bro.
Yo, bro, it's wild out here, man.
I think Thug carried this album.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Just him coming in and rap some songs that looked like they were kind of like going downwards and coming with his energy. It's not great. I don't see myself playing the whole thing again. But I do see myself coming back to a lot of tracks.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
lot of tracks.
Yeah.
And if I was to give it a rating, I would say it's a 7.
Yeah, this is one of those albums that you can put personally, I hate listening to shit on shuffle, but this is an album that you can put on shuffle and not be mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, I don't think it's meant to be an album. It's a compilation.
It's a bunch
It's a
of songs.
playlist. You can shuffle it. You can take songs out. You can go fishing, as Shola says, and add the songs that you actually like.
Which I plan on doing. I've already added 2.
What is in your
rotation?
Well, there's a Spanish.
Do you want me to start again for the third week in a row?
Jeez, that's how you living in these streets, Shola. Hey,
I'm
yo, Shola, you gotta, you know, yeah, you gotta share the thing.
You feel me? I'm feeling good, baby. You feel me? I'm feeling good. You feel me? I'm feeling good, baby.
Okay, my rotation. I guess I'll go.
You feel me? I'm feeling good, baby.
All right.
Y'all are seeing me. I didn't.
One more time. One more time. We got it.
That was weird.
still going.
I listened to J. Cole Artist Shuffle. I listened to Wale Tan, the album about nothing. I listened to J.I.D. The Never Story. I listened to Corday The Lost Boy.
Where the fuck is my music?
I listened to I Decided by Big Sean. And that's it, man.
All right.
So I listened to Highly Classified, Law of Automata. I'm not sure who this guy is. Like, remember that song "Coming Out Strong" by Future?
Coming out.
It says "Highly Classified" at the beginning.
No.
All right. What, The Weeknd? No. Not ringing bells? Okay. So he's actually a producer, and he has like he's fire. Like he has Leavin' Cali or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, it's fire album just came out last week. Urban Flora, again Alina Baraz. Actually, I fucking love her, bro. Like her voice is angelic. And then Times by S.G. Lewis. I was on my like
S.G. Lewis. I have one song from him.
Fire. I've been on my alternative shit this week.
Hey, shout out to you.
So something everything by Sultan and Shepherd. First Contact by the Lastlings. Flowers EP by Tisha. I think it's TSHA. I don't know who she is, but she's black and she's fire. So I had to go bump it. She has like flowers and shit in there.
Shout out to her.
And then I don't know why this is.
Who is it?
So I was watching How I Met Your Mother the other day.
Okay.
5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutos. I just have to go down a storyline, bro.
So How I Met Your Mother last weekend. I was watching the episode where they thought it was Moby. You know the singer Moby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're like, it's not Moby, but it was Moby, but it wasn't Moby. So I went to go listen to Moby. So I play B-sides. Okay. And then Major Lazer Essentials.
Major Lazer.
All right, this was a big week. 5 a.m. You're going to be fine. Jesse Owens. 5 a.m. and TM88. 588.
This guy loves numbers.
Real Walker by 24 Hours.
By 24 Karat Gold. It
is on there. It's coming up. A Seat at the Table by DJ Drewski. I only played like the first 3 songs.
I thought it was Solange.
Hell no. That's not going to be on my playlist. Come Over When You're Sober Part 2 by Lil Peep.
Hey.
Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD.
Hey.
Psychodrama by Dave. That's one of my favorite albums of all time, in case you didn't know. Lil Uzi Vert versus Lil Uzi Vert versus The World, because it was like, I think, 5-year anniversary.
Oh shit.
And I saw on Twitter, someone's like, does it have any hits? Misses? I'm like, yo, let me go listen to it. It doesn't have like one skip, I won't lie, but it is a fire album. Back to Life by Nebu Kiniza. I'm going to say that because I've been bumped it a few times. And honestly, that's about it. Let's just play this music. Whatever I added to my playlist, it is on there.
Quick post-potpourri question before we sign off. Just a yes or a no.
Yes.
DeMar DeRozan.
Question.
Forever a Raptor. 100. Should DeMar DeRozan's number 10 be retired by Toronto?
No.
Dope.
We still have to have some kind of standards to this. Like, come on, like.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I don't think so.
I think DeRozan has to be the bar.
I think if he wins,
I think Bosch is slightly below the bar.
I think if he wins a championship with any other team, then we can then I would like throw it on.
He has Raptors records.
He does. Don't get me wrong, but he hasn't done anything in the league that I feel like he still like there has to be levels to this, like Hall of Fame, like
but Toronto's only been around for 25 years. He's part of Raptors history.
Yeah, but like
you know what I mean?
You can't put it up and 20 years later say, okay, we gotta take it down because
No, we can't take it down. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, he's part of Raptors history. He's part of building the Raptors.
9 years here, no?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a long time, bro. In basketball years,
I'm not saying he shouldn't get it. I just think it's too soon.
I don't think it's too soon.
I think let him retire.
I think he's the closest thing to what the bar would be.
Exactly, but I feel
so you have to determine do we need slightly more than DeRozan?
I feel like we still need slightly.
Personally,
more.
I say yes, but I'm not saying no. It's a yes. No, it's a. I'm not.
I know what you mean.
I understand where you guys are coming from. Like, if they do it, I won't be mad at it. I will understand it, but I just feel like
interesting.
Certain things in life, you just have a standard. Like, yo, you just didn't hit that standard. You could have been amazing.
It's a good question, though.
That is a good question.
It's a good question. I need him to win a ring.
Exactly. If he wins a ring, I'll say put him there. Because now an NBA champion. Don't say what team.
It's like
DeMar DeRozan.
It didn't happen with us, but listen, we
solidified.
We built him there. We got him there. We got him to the playoffs.
And I would love to see him back.
So I think by that metric, nobody else's number is going to be put up in the Raptors other than Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, we got Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry's
the only one. He'll be the only jersey in the Raptors.
And I think that's the standard. Win an NBA championship, or you've been on this team your whole life, and you took us to the finals a few times. Then I can say, okay,
that's fair.
Okay, please cue the music, because somehow we're rushing the outro again. With that being said, that will take us to the end of the episode. An unfortunate end of the episode of the True North Views podcast episode. Episode 151, man. Please, again, do all that algorithmic stuff. We would definitely appreciate it. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, follow. If you're on Instagram, post it in your story, share it, DM it to people. Do all of those things. We definitely appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, let the runtime go up. Just play off of different browsers. You know what I'm saying? Please do all of that stuff. We would greatly appreciate it. Now, as usual, I go by the name of Harris. It's gonna get cut out again.
The podcast K dot, aka Caramel Poppy, aka the Caramel God, pulling up from the motherfucking logo. 3-pointers only. Bang, bang, bang.
You feel me? I'm feeling good, baby.
I like that.
You already know who it is. You feel me? I'm feeling good.
Sorry.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You know. Oh, yeah, not good.
Whatever, man. Sure, you could have done it. No, it's not my fault.
Whatever, you just come to the show. Like, you know, whatever.
Oh man, yo, we're bad at this. We're not good at this.
I thought coming into Conway, I was like, yo, we're good.
I thought we were.
How did we spend 30 minutes on Conway?
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it at all.
Tell them that number one rule.
There's nothing to talk about.
Whatever, man. Watch out for the wastelands. Whatever. Oh, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Watch out for the motherfucking waste. I got money.
Yeah, watch out for the police boy, man.
Yeah, watch out for the wastemen, and that's what we mean by the wastemen.
Oh, those wastemen is anyone that is
wasting your life.
Okay,
facts. They're gonna be out on these streets. It's a true
North
Views podcast episode 151.
Thank you for rocking us with us, even with the camera out.
We out.
Peace.
We out.